Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Bartosh of Proactive Wellness and Injury Center, and from time to time we invite our patients who have had care here to share with us a testimonial, if you will, as to any benefits that they had received from our care. And this is one such letter of testimony that was given to us by a mother regarding her 10-year-old son who had been diagnosed with sensory integration disorder. For those of you that aren't familiar with this is one of the manifestations that we commonly find in the autism spectrum. And I'd like to share this letter with you as she has written it here to us. 7 years ago, sensory integration dysfunction became my enemy, an enemy that had attacked and taken control of my son. As I prepared for war, I read every book, every medical journal article and website, and joined internet support groups and attended online lectures relating to SID, or sensory integration dysfunction. I designed a battle plan based on my research. First, there was occupational therapy, aromatherapy, social skills lessons, sensory diets, a sensory room built at home, then fine motor skills therapy, psychological counseling, chewy necklaces, weighted blankets, and vests. This was followed by activities and chores designed specifically for sense seekers, listening therapy, visualization, brushing, and meditation, and communication and speech therapy, biofeedback and detoxification, finally, dietary supplements, caffeine therapy, and even Ritalin. But at the end of each therapy, my son had gained minimal ground. In some areas, he was even losing ground. With each undesirable behavior that improved, a new and equally undesirable behavior appeared. And I want to stop just for a moment and applaud this lady because of her persistence and her never give up attitude. And that sometimes is what is necessary when you're combating some of these disorders that we are experiencing today. So we'll pick up from on what she's saying here, and I quote, "One day I read about a program for children like my son that was being offered at the Proactive Wellness Center, and we enrolled. During my son's first treatment, I began to see a change in his body behavior. He became more relaxed and calm. Within the first 24 hours, I noticed small but positive changes in his demeanor and attitude. 3 hours after his treatment, I took him and his 2 younger brothers to the theater, something which I had done once before, but with frustrating results. My son was thoughtful, obedient, and generous with his brothers, and quiet throughout the entire film. I honestly was skeptical and doubted my own perceptions. We had been through so many different therapies with no results, and to see a change in one day was incredulous. With an adjustment to his neurological system, a dietary change, and the appropriate nutritional supplements, we were at long last on the road to defeat SID. It's been 3 months since my son started treatments at Proactive Wellness Center, and I am now more hopeful for his future than I have been for years. We are no longer battling the day-to-day issues of SID, but we still have work ahead of us. I am seeing a more positive, self-confident, and bright child. I am seeing a cooperative, loving, and happy child. I rarely see the meltdowns, the torment, defiance, and self-doubt I saw in him just a year ago. Dr. Bartosh has made my son feel like he can do anything now, that we are getting control of his SID. I credit Dr. Bartosh for helping my son become the terrific kid I knew he could be if he did not have to struggle with the SID. I am optimistic about the changes yet to come. The telephone call to Proactive Wellness Center turned out to be one of the most important calls that I have ever made." I want to thank this lady for these kind words that were said, but I want to tell you something. It has little to do with me and everything to do with you. You've been created with a body that's been described as fearfully and wonderfully made, and it wants to be well, regardless of the name that we put on the condition or the malady or the illness. Your body works every day to stay well. And all we simply do is look for what it is that's preventing it from doing just that. Now, I'm not saying that we have the answer here for your condition, but I am saying to you that if you give us an opportunity, we will work diligently and hard in that if there is an answer to your condition, a solution to your problem, we will find it. Give us a call today.